Have you ever seen a small, old building standing proudly among towering skyscrapers? A red brick relic surrounded by glass and steel, as if time itself forgot to move it forward. This is the Old State House in Boston, one of the oldest and most important buildings in the United States. It may look small today, but inside these walls, history was made, the kind of history that shaped a nation. Let's travel back to the year 1713. Boston was a young colonial town. No cars, no skyscrapers, just cobblestone streets and wooden houses lining the harbor. Right at the city's center, the British built a new government building, a place for meetings, announcements, and court sessions. They called it the Town House, what we now know as the Old State House. It was the symbol of royal power in the American colonies. Upstairs, British governors and officials debated new laws. Downstairs, merchants traded goods, and townspeople gathered to share news. No one could imagine that one day, this very building, once a symbol of British rule, would become the birthplace of American freedom. By the 1760s, tension was rising. The British government kept raising taxes on the colonies, on tea, sugar, paper, without giving the people any voice. The people of Boston were furious. They shouted the famous words, "Greater than, no taxation without representation." Protests began to grow. From the balcony of the Old State House, royal proclamations were read out loud. While in the streets below, angry crowds gathered to resist them. And then, one cold night in March 1770, everything exploded. Right here, in front of the Old State House, British soldiers faced a crowd of angry colonists. Snowballs and insults flew through the air. Then suddenly, bang, one gun fired, then another. When the smoke cleared, 5 civilians lay dead on the cobblestones. It became known as the Boston Massacre. That night, blood was spilled in front of this very building. And the spark of revolution was lit. The people's anger grew stronger. The streets of Boston began to echo with a new idea, freedom. Fast forward a few years to July 18, 1776. Thousands of people gathered once again outside the Old State House. On the balcony, a man held a scroll of parchment in his hand. For the first time in Boston's history, the words of the Declaration of Independence were read aloud. Greater than, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. The crowd erupted in cheers. They tore down the royal symbols and replaced them with the flag of a new nation, the United States of America. The building that once represented the British crown had now become the symbol of a newborn country. After independence, the Old State House continued to serve as the seat of government for the state of Massachusetts until 1798. But as the city grew, the building's purpose changed many times. It became a commercial office, a courtroom, and later even faced the threat of demolition in the 1800s. Luckily, Bostonians realized its true value, not in its bricks or land, but in its history. They formed the Bostonian Society to protect and restore it. Today, the Old State House stands as a museum, preserving artifacts and stories from America's fight for freedom. Every creaking floorboard and narrow staircase whispers tales from centuries past. Look at it now, a small red brick building surrounded by massive skyscrapers made of steel and glass. It seems almost fragile, yet it holds a quiet power. A reminder of everything this modern world is built upon. When night falls, lights from the city reflect on its windows. The contrast between old and new is striking. It's as if the building says, "Greater than, I was here before these towers rose, and I'll still be here long after they're gone." The old State House is more than architecture, its living memory standing still in the rush of time. The old State House isn't just an old structure. It's a guardian of memory. A silent witness to the birth of democracy. From this place, voices once rose against oppression. From this place, a new idea was born. That every person deserves liberty and the right to choose their own destiny. Today, millions of visitors come to see it. Not just to take photos, but to feel the weight of history still hanging in the Boston air. So, the next time you see a picture of this little red brick building, remember this. It was here that America found its voice. It was here that a revolution began. The old State House may be small, but it reminds us that great change often starts in small places. And that courage, not size, is what truly shapes the world.
The palm trees glow. Caddy drop top, got the rims on shine. West Coast living, where it's always fine. Barbecue, grilling, got the smoke in the air. Neighbors pulling up, good vibes everywhere. Talk box singing, let the synthesizer play. Grooving through the block like it's a Saturday. Hit the beach, feet up in the sand. Wave to the ocean, yeah, it's part of the plan. Retro shades reflecting the sky. Out here vibing, making time stand by. Hey! Late night lights, city shining in gold. Story after story, all the legends retold. Cruisers hit the streets, hear the engines purr. Low riders dipping, making heads turn for sure.